Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a Skittles inspired dip powder manicure. So the supplies you're going to need are your base step 1 liquid, your activator step 2 liquid, and your top coat step 3 liquid. You're also going to need 5 different dip powders. So the ones we're using are Barely Blue, Cucumber, Bikini Blush, Lilac Attack, and Mimosa Bloom. You're also going to want to use a cuticle pusher such as this one to do your nail prep and push back your cuticles before you start dipping. You're also going to want to use a nail file and buffing block. So you can use this one, and you're going to need a dusting brush to brush off any excess dip powder that is on your nails. So let's get started. I'm going to start by pushing back my cuticles gently with the cuticle pusher. I do this to expose as much of the nail surface as possible so that when I'm dipping I don't get any liquids on my skin and I get as much dip powder on the nail surface. I'm going to start off with using Barely Blue. This is a light blue color and I'm going to apply it to my pinky nail. I apply a thin, even coat to the entire nail, ensuring that I'm only touching the nail, I'm not touching the skin or the side walls. Then I take my nail and I dip it into the powder, let it sit for a couple seconds, pull it out, and then tap off the excess powder on the jar. I'm going to move on to the second color, which is called Cucumber. It is a light green color, and I'm going to use the same technique as before, applying a light, thin, even coat of step 1 to the entire nail. Then I'm going to dip into the jar of powder. Then I'm going to simply repeat the same process for every single color until I complete all 5 nails. Now that all 5 nails have been done, I let them dry and then I dust off the excess powder before repeating the same process all over again, applying a second layer of dip powder to all of the nails. You want to do 2 to 3 layers of dip powder to ensure you have enough strength on your nails so that your nails don't bend and break. Now that I've finished the fifth nail and the second layer of dip on all my nails, I'm satisfied with the thickness and strength, so I dust everything off. That way I can get into activating, filing, shaping, and buffing. Make sure you thoroughly dust everything off because you don't want any loose powder still on your nails. So take your step 2 activator liquid and apply a generous layer to each and every nail. When you're done, let the activator sit on your nails for at least 2 minutes before you begin filing, shaping, and buffing. If you do this too soon, you might experience some gumminess and your powder not filing off correctly. Once the dip powder has completely hardened, then you can file and shape to your personal preference. I also make sure to go around the cuticle area so that the cuticle area looks nice, rounded, and smooth, and not thick and bulky. And then once I'm done with my filing and shaping, then I'm going to want to smooth out the top surface area of the nail. I will flip the file over to the gritty textured side and use the finer part, the light gray area, to smooth out and buff the surface of the nail so everything is nice and smooth for my top coat. Once all of my filing, shaping, and buffing is complete, then I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and a lint-free wipe and cleanse my nails of any dust and debris that has collected from the filing, shaping, and buffing. This will ensure that I have a nice, smooth top coat application. Now I'm going to apply a nice and generous layer of the Step 2 activator liquid to all of my nails. Do not worry if the activator gets on your skin, it will simply evaporate. It does no harm if it gets on your skin. So I'm going to apply a nice generous layer to all of the nails and then give it about 2 minutes to dry and then go in with my top coat. Remember to let the activator air dry for 2 minutes before you apply your dip powder top coat. So now that it's dry, I'm going to apply the Step 3. You only need to apply 1 coat of the Step 3 to all of your nails. Just make sure that when you're applying the Step 3 that you are taking your time, going slow to apply even coats, and try not to get any of it on your skin. Let the top coat air dry, and then you're going to have a perfectly polished Skittles inspired manicure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!